Hey, Rev Halo fan here. I'm looking at the stats compiled by the Angels. They've now played 32 games, which is the 20% mark in the 162 game baseball season. And the season's now 20% over, and, well, we can look at some ups and downs, mostly downs. I saw Scott Downs warming up in the bullpen tonight. He did not enter the game, but he was available. Day off tomorrow, so hopefully our best thing in the bullpen will be available and back to normal. And he has certainly the best stats of any of our relievers. Ernesto Frieri, recent acquisition, a great move by Jerry Dipoto, does not hit the strike zone. There's a great Angels blog, Brian Harvey's Mustache, really broke down the fact that the movement on Frieri's pitches creates swings on balls out of the zone. Kind of interesting. I don't know how the league will adjust to him and how he will adjust to the league. But for now, this guy's nails. Walden, he needs a lot of work. He's still so raw. But we've already jettisoned Rich Thompson, who went to the A's and he's pitching for the Sacramento River Cats. So, okay, enough chances were given. Verified by another organization. Then we have Kevin Jepson's back in the minors where he belongs. Okay. So the bullpen, let's hope it sorts itself out. Responsible for quite a few of our 18 losses. At 14 and 18, it's just, the bullpen. At least some signs of improvement. LaTroy Hawkins is on the disabled list, but it's only a broken pinky. He'll get back. Hey, this thing could stabilize. Now, the starting pitching, look, Weaver's just, rarefied territory. C.J. Wilson, definitely the best signing the team made in the offseason. And Jerome Williams has been an amazing, pleasant surprise. And that's our number 5 starter. Now, recently, Irvin Santana's picked it up. He won game 32 in Minnesota. Really terrible umpiring, really squeezed strike zone, still managed. He had 10 strikeouts against Toronto and 1 strikeout against Minnesota in back-to-back starts. Okay. So, but Irvin, maybe he's turned a corner. If so, huge step, because he was just god-awful, terrible for his first 4 starts. Now, Dan Herron, he's got back stiffness issues now. Is he hiding an injury? This guy's a total workhorse. But, man, we could sure, the Dan Herron of 2010 and 11 would be, a real blessing. So, now let's talk about the offense, or lack thereof. Yeah, the offense is, the Angels offense, the 2012 offense has just been, a big pile of crap. There's no sophisticated word for something that pathetic and debased. Albert Pujols, you know what? I think he's 37 years old. His hairline and his batting look like a 37-year-old. It's just, it's not good. Iannetta, look, he's not Jeff Mathis, but he's not Mike Napoli. And then, when the lineup gets announced every day, is Kendry in it? No, people complain. Is Trumbo in it? No, people complain. The thing about Kendry, as good as he hits, the guy's slower than Benji Molina, and there's a bit of a limp in that step. So the guy had some major surgery on that ankle. So, he will definitely get in the way of Mike Scioscia's little ball type of offense. Now, Ibar is slumping terribly. Doesn't make Pujols look so bad. I mean, Ibar's had some great years at the plate where, as limited a batter as he is, he's really managed to put the ball into play in a sophisticated manner. He's not this year. He's just flat out bad, at least during the first 20%. So, but you have Callaspo, Izturis, and Ibar. That's kind of this three-headed hydra of great glove. Absolutely no problem with the glove. But in addition to that, they're all three are switch hitters. And so it's kind of like this subpar switch hitting, great fielding machine. 2 out of 3 pieces play each night. They even spell Howie Kendrick on occasion. He's had these like mini hot streaks, sizzling and then ice cold. So, you hope for the best with him. Would love to see more Trumbo. I think he's developing, and the more playing time he gets, the better I think he's going to be. The same could be said for Borges, but Borges was just dropped off the face of the earth. I mean, Mark Trumbo's got a OPS plus of 144. Borges is 57. I mean, if you know anything about advanced stats, I mean that's 44% better than the average major leaguer, and 40-some% worse than the average major leaguer. That's terrible. So Borges, he's really now the Reggie Willits, the 4th outfielder with some speed and glove. We got rid of Bobby Abreu and brought up Mike Trout, and everybody said, oh, good, now Vernon Wells should sit. But Vernon Wells isn't sitting. And Vernon Wells has been almost okay. I think his OPS plus 92. That thanks courtesy of Baseball Reference here, and so a 92 OPS plus puts you, just like you're 8% worse than an average major leaguer. You know what? That's tolerable. But everybody else here, did I go over everybody? Have I mentioned everybody? Is there somebody I forgot to mention? Trout's up. Trout's doing great. Trout's going to be fine. And that could lead us to the promised land if Albert Pujols isn't lying about his age, and even if he is, if he has a little hot streak, like a 4-month hot streak. Hey Albert, I got an idea. So anyway, after 1/5 of the season, I expect a lot more from the Angels. Bringing up, they're making the moves, and things could turn around. I can't say the same for the stadium experience, listening to that god-awful song Buttercup about being a loser. But, we have Yankees fans, undercover Yankees fans in high positions in the front office that make sure the stadium experience caters to Yankee fans and sabotages the Angels. And a song about a loser during the 7th inning stretch, Buttercup, why do you build me up to just let me down? And worst of all, we're a lousy team. End the curse of Buttercup. And, maybe get some good players on the field. That helps too. Ugh.